Okay, YouTube. I want to talk about my do not buy their shea butter video. I think the YouTube staff, either they're having a problem with the video playing or they removed my video. I can still see it in my video list, but even when I go to play it, it won't play. It says, we're sorry, this video is no longer available, like I deleted it. In any case, I may just delete it because I think enough people have been warned. Y'all let me know, should I leave it up there or not, if it's just them having a technical issue with that video. It seems to be just that video, so I think they removed it. I don't know. Anyway, if they removed it, I think it's because I removed a comment that was left on my page for that do not buy their shea butter. The person, and I don't know their name, this is how much I, pretty much didn't care for what they said or just didn't care about what they had to say, period. But the person that left the comment said that I was dirty. And I'm just going to summarize here just off the top of my head of what it said. Basically said that I was dirty. That after I got my money back from PayPal, I should not have then went on the internet and put the AfricanStore.com on blast. They said that after I got my money back from PayPal, that should have been the end of it and I should have left it alone. Instead, I put a good company on blast and that I was evil. Two words that have never been used to describe me. Immature is one, and evil. Two things that I have never heard to describe me or my character. Never. So, I keep getting these messages of people saying that, and I know it's just a matter of them, writing their comment and not scrolling down and watching the rest of the comments, and that's fine. But so you guys know that this has happened a long time ago now for me. I have got my money back for it. No, I am no longer mad about it. And for those that have questions about their own shea, because I've seen a lot of the comments on there that say that they got shea butter that look the same way, but they've bought it from other places, and so they're cutting it with palm oil or whatever they're adding to it as well. So it's not just the AfricanStore.com, but at least that video has opened up people's eyes to what they're buying to make sure that they're getting top quality for their money that they paid. So in response to the person that left me that also negative comment that I removed, I want you to know that I don't feel as though I have to explain myself to you. And that's just the way, I was raised. If I feel like I was justified in my actions, then I was justified in my actions. I feel as though when I bought that shea butter, I should have got shea butter instead of a grainy, granule, sticky soup. And for what I paid for, it was not worth it. And yes, I did return it to him. And after like 2 weeks, people, 2 weeks, it wasn't like I contacted PayPal and said, hey, this guy sold me fake shea butter, and they said, oh, we're going to give you your money back. It doesn't work that way. It never goes that way because he is a vendor on PayPal. He is a merchant and I was the buyer. Okay, and what happens is PayPal acts as the intermediary. And they say, okay, you go and talk to him on our little resolution box and you type in your little messages and stuff and you can talk to each other back and forth and we'll send you an email when he responds to you. Well, it took me 2 weeks for this guy to actually give me my money back. It wasn't like PayPal said, oh, here, we feel sorry for you that there's, merchant that is on our site did this to you. Here's your money right away. It didn't go that way. I had to constantly email and send email and send email through that resolution box until he finally returned my money to me. And I had already sent him the shea back. That is how it went. And that is how it goes. Yes, I reported him to the FTC. I did that because if you know anything about fair trade shea butter or anything that's fair trade, peanuts, bananas, anything like that, if you know anything about fair trade, you should know that they are held by regulation to deliver what they're delivering. So if this guy on his website, which at one time it did, he said he was a fair trade shea butter supplier. That means that what I buy is what I should buy. I should not get mineral oil or petrolatum or palm oil or palm kernel oil or apricot oil. I shouldn't even get coconut oil in my shea butter. Okay, I should just get raw, pure, unrefined shea butter. That is all I should get. That's not what happened. And because this guy said at one time that he was a fair trade shea butter person, I have the right to report him to the FTC because he is then frauding people. He is frauding people out of their money and supplying them with things that isn't what he advertised it to be. I have that right as a consumer. I have that right as an American, and I will damn sure implement it because it is my right. So, evil and immature. I just don't see where it would fit my character. And anybody that's talked to me, like Arissa and Miss Tea Cake, when I'm an honest person. I'm an honest person. I'm a good person. You know, I'm kind. I'm loving. I'm giving of myself, even at times when I don't have it to give. I will give. You can call me stupid, or you could say that's a good woman. It's how you decide to take it. But do know that I'm not one of those people that are going to be pissed off and taken on a ride and is going to sit there and go, oh, well, I don't have anything to do about it. I have no recourse. That's not me. That's not me. I will exhaust every resource I can to make sure that things are done right. My one resource to make sure this was not done to somebody else that bought from the africanstore.com was to go on YouTube and inform the masses, hey, I got fake shea. You guys check your shea butter to make sure that it's straight. If it isn't straight, you need to be contacting him and sending that shit back. Period. It's how I roll. It's what I do. So that not only am I making sure that I'm getting vindicated, but then you'll be vindicated as well, or at least forewarned if you've already used the crap. So, that's video number 1. My response to the hater. I like what Cat Williams said. If there are people out there that have nothing else better to do, if you have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me. Go ahead. Because I'm just going to justify my means and my ends. Alright. I'm going to do another video about hair. And I don't really have that much time, so I'm going to cut this one off. Yeah. It wasn't bugging me. It wasn't like eating away at me. But I feel like, like I said, I don't have to explain myself. But I'm going to extend you the courtesy of an explanation so that you can sit back and feel how stupid you look. Alright. Later.